Hello, and welcome to my very first Let's Play series on Factorio. And we are back here in Factorio. Alright, now there are a couple of things that I should cover before we get started. Number one is we have done some redesign of the area up here where our liquids are being produced. And so if I come up here and look at this, I moved this down. This was up here. If we go up here, it was up here. And we have moved it down, and this is just producing petroleum gas. There's just 5 burners. It's the same number of burners it was before, just going into a storage tank. Storage tank is full right now, so it's not doing a whole lot. Then we have this facility here that is actually making, and I forgot to hook up that little point right there, so that's not doing any good. I'll come back to that at some point in time. We've got our plastic and our sulfur. Those didn't move, but you'll notice the belt. I had to clean up the belts and make the belts look nicer. We brought our crude oil down here, and this was one of the things that I added right here. We added a facility that processes the crude oil, and it produces petroleum gas, it produces lubricant, and it produces light oil. Now, what I've done here is, I will admit this is not my design. This design came from Nilaus. I looked at how to do this and how to balance this, and after looking at it and examining it and thinking about it, and looking around on the internet, I decided to use his blueprint. Now that I've unlocked blueprints, I could use his blueprint, and I don't see any way in the world I could improve on what he has designed here. So I'm just using his design. Basically, it does the output process here. This is if you go in and you look at the oil processing, there's several processes, but this is the advanced oil processing, and it produces 3 outputs: petroleum gas, light oil, and heavy oil. The heavy oil comes up here, and it is then routed over into here, and some of the heavy oil goes here into lubricant, producing lubricant. The rest of the heavy oil, depending on how much lubricant or how much light oil there is, goes into here. If there's enough light oil, it goes into here and produces the light oil, and then the light oil is actually run down here. This setup down here builds light oil, and we've got some circuits on here that's monitoring these, and the circuits are monitoring the overall production of these items. And then we've got these pumps that are in here, like this one right here. I'm not sure I can click on the pump from here, but that pump right there is working, and that is working due to coming into here. And then we've got a pump up here that's on the circuit. This circuit turns on and opens this flow up over here to the light oil if the light oil is low. If it's not, this one right here turns the flow off to the light oil. This, you can see it's off because I've got enough light oil. This one is now on because of the where I'm at. So basically, it opens up these things. This one's off, but this one's on, and with what it produces, it redirects this stuff into where now all of the production is just going to petroleum gas. This way, this facility doesn't back up. These are not burning, but if some of this goes away, it will start. That's a pretty slick little design. I've reran some belts here, some other things that I did between episodes. I'm now using red belts here. I did a load balancer in here, cleaned all of this area up in this area where I had all these 4 belts, and I'm using 2 belts to come over here, and then putting it back on 4 belts, rebalancing it back on 4 belts for all of my smelting arrays. So just a little bit of cleanup, make it look a little bit nicer, and you can kind of get an idea of what it did look like over here with all this stuff coming in. Some of this is not filling in anymore. I could probably do a better job of balancing some of this by putting a little loop in here and doing some things, but we'll get to that. We've also got iron coming in from other facility over there. So lots of things being done. All right. Now that we've covered all of the things we did between episodes, let's talk about this episode. Now, the goal of this episode is going to be producing robots. I want robots. Now that we have the ability to produce them, we can actually come in here and let's see, where are my robots? My robots are right here. Logistics robots and construction robots. And we want to be able to produce those. In order to produce those, what we need is robot frames. Robot frames, the flying robot frames are here. I'm going to need to make these. And to make this, I'm going to need to make engines. And to make engines, I have to have engine units. Everything else will come right off of the button. So that's what we're going to do. Along with that, there's going to be a little bit of miscellaneous stuff that we do in this episode, because we can come in here and do this. And if we come down here, I have put some additional manufacturing items down here that we want to produce, and we will hook these things up so that we are producing these items that we need. So let's see what is needed for this right here. This right here is going to be the yellow, and it needs red circuits and steel plates. We're producing steel plates, so let's just put those over here on the belt. And I think I probably don't need it to come all the way down. That's probably good enough. And then with this right here also requires, so this red and green circuits. So this should be fairly easy to do. Right down through here. And turn that around the correct way. Bring this right down through there like that. And then what we'll do is we'll put that in there. Put that in there. We will run that one more. Now I don't have the one thing that I don't have, and I will have to go get, is my red circuits, but that's on the bus. I can get those. These are coming in. I need red circuits, and I need the boxes. So this should be pretty simple. How many boxes does it take? Second. Just what we need. Let's do the fast insert. These. There we go. And then these also require red. So I just need red circuits coming down to be making those. Now this is my RoboPort. It's going to require steel. It's going to require these, and it's going to require the red circuits. So what we want to do is keep in mind. Should put that there like that. Oh, and no. Stop. No, stop. And I'm not sure that I've got the spacing here right. Should be there. Yeah, I don't have the spacing correct yet. Should be there. I should have a belt that can get there. Okay. So back to what I was going to make here. I'll take this back out. Was this? Now I don't remember what I had decided I was going to build here. Was something here. Right, I'll come back to that. This is the RoboPort. I do know what, and that's probably the more important of the two that I want right now, because the RoboPort is all of my stuff. That is the flying robot. Not seeing what I want to see. Oh, there it is, right there. Right. And let's see what else is in here. These two things, but that's not it. I don't remember what I had down here. I will have to figure out what I had in here. Right now, this is the one I care the most about. So what I want to do is come down through here. Let's see. This place. I don't think that's enough. It was not. Okay, and with that then, let's just see. We'll use the blue inserter there. We're going to need red right over here. I'll bring this down through here. Just in case I want to go further. So add in there. Bring the reds and the sort of greens down through here. Oh, let's do that right there. And I need the steel to come over through here. What I'm going to have to do now, because that's the way, I'm going to bring this in right here. And do I want to filter this? I probably do. Bring this out. And what I want to do is filter this to steel. So if I want copper, output it on the right. That right there. We'll just let the steel come down through here. There we go. Alright, that once we get the other items, that will be producing. And let's see. It's not what a box. Put the box right there. And then as far as roboports go, let's just do 1 stack for now. What we also need to do is a stack of this. Stack of that. I could probably use 2 stacks of those. Betting I use a whole bunch of those at times. Go. Let's only doing 1 stack of those. So I'm gonna do 1 stack for now. We may come back later and change it. But that is in there. Now I wish I knew what I was going to put in here. It's going to bug me. I had this all worked out. It wasn't this, because this is on the other side. These are the blue items. Those are some of the different buildings for the higher tier of these when I get them. Just do not remember what it was. Really not building accumulators anywhere, so it would be nice to build the accumulators, but that was not what it was. Oh, it's the substation there, because it's the copper and the steel. That's right, which means I'm going to do this differently. Yep. I need the copper and the steel to come down through here. Let's remove the we'll just remove that all the way. This is, yeah, there we go. And then I need the red item down through here. Just gonna bring it down through here for now. Put it in just like that right there. And then that will be my substation. Oh, wrong thing. Oops, clicking on the wrong thing. There we go. Let's see. Put that out there, put that in there like that. Okay, now we just need red circuits in here. We will have this thing wired up. There we go. So that is the first part of this. Let's go get red circuits and make sure this thing works. We need red circuits on this line right here. We need it on the inside belt. Down through here. Let's see, where is my red circuits? It's up here. Let's bring the red circuits on down. Go. So we will connect that right there. And we're just going to bring the red circuits all the way down to there. There we go. Now we need red circuits on the inside of this line right here. If I need it on the inside, it means bringing this belt in here somewhere where it's not hearing me. I'll bring it over right here. Do that right there. So what we will do is we come in here. Let's see, I need to take that out. That in there. That. And we'll hop that across with a red. We're not making this too complicated here. That will put them in right there. There is red circuits coming down through here into my facility. That should get these basic ports that we want down here working. This would get my substations working. It would get my... This should get everything. Should be able to make all these items, and these will be making while we're doing other things. So that's good. Everything's out into buckets. We just need red circuits. We need red circuits. Red circuits. Red circuits. Everything else is here. Get the red circuits down here. Oh, we need to get these green circuits out of the way. Oh, should not be green. Okay. And it is filling in the red circuits. Of course, it's filling in red circuits back here where we don't need any red circuits. Let's filter this. Yeah, but no reason to put these back here. I should have had a filter in on these. We'll go ahead and pick up the... If I can just pick up the reds. I don't really need any more greens in my inventory. Might as well not have that inventory there. I don't have an overabundance of these things. There we go. Grabbing that. Very good. Oh. That's not exactly. So. Put a splitter there, a splitter. Oh, that's not good. Well, I might not have a choice. I was looking at this. Yeah, if I put a belt already in there, it won't put an output on it. So, nope, it won't be filtered. Learn something about the filters. I want the items to go through. So we'll just fill up this area, and then it'll start building these things. I do have some of these in a box. I don't have any of these yet. What am I missing for this? Oh, I need red circuits, and that means I have to bring the red circuits around. And down through here to here. Let's see. Put that up right there. That's why we check things. I've got red boxes, I've got yellow boxes, I've got substations, I've got... This thing's still not making any advanced circuits. Does it require 45? Ooh, that is a lot of advanced circuits. Let's see, will it eventually fill in here? It should. Oh yeah, it will eventually fill in. There's just, we're not producing near enough red circuits. Okay, we'll let that go, and then let's see. As far as science goes, as you can see, we have researched just about everything we can. We can unlock blue, purple, and yellow science. We'll go ahead and research the last two things. That is not going to take long. We have our red science flowing. None too fast, I might add, but it is flowing. Okay. With that, it'll consume all the red science. Let's come over here. We've got a little bit more stuff, and then we're going to get started on the actual build for this episode. Got a couple more things. Now, I really don't know that I care about too much of this stuff as far as how I'm going to hook some of this stuff in. But one thing I do want to go ahead and hook up, because I want it sooner rather than later, is the advanced circuit. And the advanced circuits will come down in here. And let's see. That right there. It's down through here like this. Okay. With that, I'm there. Ooh, and I am out of power poles. And I am on the wrong side of the base to be out of power poles. Do I have hooked up what I want to hook up? I do. I'm going to ignore the others for now. I just want to hook this one up. So I want steel plates, which are right here. Let's see. And then I want the stone bricks, which are right there. And let's see what I can here. Sure, do this. I don't think anything here takes, or that doesn't take, or that doesn't take. I don't really need copper here. I could merge this with the copper stone bricks. Stone bricks. That requires copper and steel, so no, I don't want to do that. This is going to require stone bricks. I could merge this right here, but if I merge it right here, it's on the inside with whatever else is on the inside. That really ought to be, this line should be on this inside, then it could be on the outside, and I can have this coming in on the inside. Well, for now, let's do it this way. Not exactly what I'm going to want eventually, but it'll work. Okay, with that in mind, just run this down here. Run this down here. We'll use a long-handled inserter. Grab that. To grab that. That puts everything over here that I need except the red. We will use that there. I'll do is I will stick that furnace right there. Yellow should be fine. We got all kinds. Okay. There we go. That will make those, and let's limit that to no, these are, I'm gonna make 4 stacks of those. Now we need to come down here and get red circuits on this line, and we will have our system running. So we've got red circuits coming in right here. We need red circuits here. I think what I do is probably to here, like that, and then turn it in like that. Okay, there we go. That is the path I'll use. Transport belt is in the way. Well, it won't be in the way, considered in the way if I... Let's see what I can do here. Bring this across here. That's there. That is going to work. Have to do it that way. Keep that, or what we could do instead, try this. Bring it from there to here. There we go. That looks better anyway. Except for the fact that it's rotated the wrong way. Do that right there. Now it's rotated correctly, and we are feeding this stuff in. And we have finished up the research that can be done. We now have to have a new kind of science. That'll be for a different day. We're not going to mess with that now. We've got this build going. We've got circuits coming down through here. Not many, but they are coming. Look at that. They are feeding. Okay. With that, we've got batteries here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this area to go out and build what we want for the roboports. There's my science. Let's see what these things take. That requires a productivity module and an electric furnace. Interesting. That requires blue circuits, flying robot frame. Wonderful. Okay, well, this may simply be temporary. It'll be okay. What we're going to do is figure out the ratios that we need here and build us a build. So what we want, if I look at the flying robot frames, first thing I want to do is be able to build those flying robot frames. So let's come in here. We're going to work our way backwards. I know I need batteries, but I'm going to start right here. I'm going to build 2 of these. Probably. Maybe. Flying robot frames. So I need steel, green, and batteries. I've got batteries right there that I can run. But I need steel and circuits. Electrical. Let's see. Okay. What I'm going to do is now, if I do this right here, what if I put this right here like this right here? If I take this right here, that was the flying robot frame. Flying robot frame requires the little engines. Engine unit. That's the engine unit. That takes 20 seconds to build. So this 10 seconds to build, it can feed 2 of them, just like that. I don't know that. Obviously, they're not spaced properly for doing anything, but they're in there. Now then, this requires steel, iron. This requires steel, batteries, these 2 things, and these. Oh, that's all that's necessary. Okay. Pretty doable. Especially if we instead take this now this way. Let's take this right here, and this right here. Now, we want this. We want that. Let's go down here, this, like that. Take that out. I've got all of that wrong. I want this here. This here, and the engine right there. Okay, so the engine is going to require gears and pipes. What I would do is I will come right here, iron in here, overlap this like this right here. Will this work where I can pull that in? It will. Okay, so what I can do here then is gears in one, pipes in the other. Both of those require, okay, and that produces, that's a half second. That is a half second. There's 2 pipes, 1 gear wheel. Not going to be at ratio. We'll deal with ratios later. This would be iron. Okay. And what we'll do, we'll just put those out there. This out to here, this out to here. Now, each one of these needs, I'll come down here. This needs steel and circuits. Steel. This also needs batteries. The batteries on the inside loop and these on the outside. That's what we'll do. This will be batteries inside, things outside. This will come like this. We'll just set up a box right here. There, and this in here like this. The thing we want to go through is the flow. Right. Okay, that will make the flames go out, but this will stop everything. I believe that will work. We just need to, we really don't need fast inserters. Get slow these things. The steel one that I need. Oh, I need power poles. I never went back and got power poles. We will go get some power poles. A good thing to do. Somewhere right over in here, we should have a whole bunch of power poles. Right here. Oh, let's grab them out of the box. Let's see. Just go ahead and grab 100 of those. We'll use them up eventually. My supplies on other things. They're looking okay for this build and what we're going to do here. Okay. Back across to here. I think we've got the details worked out. We just bring the batteries down here. I would kind of like to move it a little bit in that the going to do this. Batteries will need to be here. Either that or I would bring the batteries I think what I'm going to do now. See. Grab this whole little thing right here. will come up here so that this is running down through here. Would be iron over here. I can jump that over there. What I'm doing, this is just to get things built for now. We'll come back and redo this later. That right there will work. And then what I can do with that is the batteries. Oh. Go Control D. Let's see. I think I want to put this here. Put that in there like that. Get that belt out of the way. Get this out of the way. Snap it in there again. Fill everything in. There we go. Yeah, that works. Now with that in place, that lets this move over to here. That's going to be my steel, my items. This is going to have on the inside, I want the batteries. Because on the outside, that is where that's going to go. Okay. With that in mind, we can see this right here. Just head across there. Actually, that I need it on the inside. The outside. Do this right here. Let's grab that. I want to take this out. Need to reverse this belt. That is on the inside though. That is what I want. Okay. Then what we will do is I'll just jump that over right there. And that down through there. Okay. That gives me what I need. And what we'll do is we'll drop those extra batteries in there. I don't really need the batteries on me. It's taking up inventory space. There we go. Now with that, what we'll do, if I've got this designed properly, it ought to be very, very good. If I don't have it designed properly, well, always fix it. So I can put that there. There. Here and put that one in right there, and I think that'll cover everything we need. Our components here. So this right here is going to be iron here. What I can do here is separate that right there over here. That. That. And like that. Just those in right there. Drop that in and it starts producing. Okay. Here, that here. Let's see. Should add around there. Actually, don't. that worthwhile. Flying robot flames. Let's build 2 stacks of these. That in there. That'll come in there and that there. And that is seriously not covered. Okay. We'll move that then. Wonderful. Everything is covered. Let's get the other 3 buildings in here. This is not going to be fast, but it'll do it. Now let's we need steel and circuits in this thing right here. Green circuits at that. So, it's around. Let's go over to here. Let's see what we have here. Let's go back and clean it up properly. Go. So we will need green circuits. One of the items. Oh, and it needs to be only on one side of the belt. Doesn't matter which side of the belt is on, as long as it's only on one. That in right there. Oops. That right there. There's the green. Now I need steel. And I'm gonna have to not really well, but with that right up against that, need anything. Guess I need to do it that way. It's still on the same side, but it allows me to continue what I was doing here. Okay, and I need steel on this side of the belt. So, oops. There. That in there, like that. That should start flowing. So I reversed the belts. They're supposed to be. That one is already right in the direction. So I should see steel coming here. I do. I should see steel here, and I should see steel and circuits right there. We have it. Isn't it nice to be able to stand on the belt and not move? That is actually very nice, and that's coming in here because I have belt immunity equipment. Pretty nice. Now, one thing that I do need to make, just thinking about what would be nice, is an exoskeleton to speed me up. Now that I've got some electric engines being made. Oh, this is not going to work. I have made a mistake. I need electric engines, and I just made it. Okay, well, back to the drawing board. Thought we had gotten cute. The thing we did was do it wrong. Let's see what we can do about doing it right. Let's clear everything out. We will start over. Okay. Let's just do it this way. We need the RoboPort. In order to make that, we need 2 engines. From here, we need... Yeah, it's not on that tab. That would be part of what the issue there is. Where is the manufacturing? Electric engine unit. Where do you make an electric engine? It requires a Mark II assembler. Okay, I've got some of those. Right there, but I do have some. Okay, there we go. So, go back. It takes 20 seconds. This takes 10 seconds. So I need 2 of those. Oh, see, that takes lubricant. Wonderful. Okay. And then we need lubricant engines 10 seconds to make one of these. I believe it makes 10 seconds to make the engine too. So what I need to do is here. For now, let's put this right here. Engine, engine. That's circuits. That's circuits. That's just engine. Other thing. Okay. Steel. Pipes. Saying gears and it's steel. That just requires the other lubricant. That's where the lubricant. So this right here, once again, steel, electric circuits. Okay, so if I do this right here, I might as well mark this right here. Build it. Here, this is my gears, steel, and electric circuits. So there's circuits, steel. Okay, that is one of my belts. This is going to require gears, pipes, move all this. I don't have enough space here for what I'm doing. How many gears in this it takes? One of each, or 2 pipes. So I'm going to need, that's 10 seconds to build. So yeah, just one manufacturer, which will be more than enough. Right there. Bottom line, that is iron ore. Okay, we can do that. Let's see. I'm going to mark this just so I don't forget what I've got. Okay, and with the iron in there, not bad. This can be, let's see, gears. This can be pipes. Just output the inputs. We can output both of those in there. Do that right there. Pick this one up and here. That we can pick up here, there, output there. Phone call, right? Okay. Fine. That'll work. This then has 2 of those items and it has steel. So what we'll do is just gonna takes a long time. Yellow should be fine. That's all of my inputs. That's all that we need right now. But we do need to output this information, this thing, somewhere. Only gonna need them just right down here. See what we'll do. This down through here, just like that. Just go ahead and bring my pipe. This to here, this to here. Nope. That is my lubricant. There. That'll connect the lubricant. Then gears and here. Like that. Okay. That's here. These will be outputting over here. So what we gotta do, long hand. there. It's right there. Inserter. Ooh. Do that. Okay. Change of plans. What I want to do. Circuits, steel coming down here. Okay, I need to think about this. I can. That hooking up in the middle though blocks and I can't do anything else there. I only need 2 other things, but that means I need engines down here on this belt. Instead of doing this, okay, I can do that. I only bring in 1 item here. Just put steel on this belt. That off. Steel here. Okay. With that. Rotate. It's around. It's around. We'll put this here and this here. Oh, no. Stop flashing at me. Okay, that means I need circuits. That circuits is going to have to be this belt. Go through here. I come all the way down. It needs circuits. It's okay. What we're going is we're going to grab these right here. That there. This will be my circuits. It'll also be on the inside, both of those on the inside. Now what I want to do is come into here and lock this right here. Being as that's coming back in there and doing what it's doing, we can just take this. Now put that like that right there. If that's out on this belt, then with like that, I think everything I need except the batteries here. That's where I batteries down through this belt. I'll put here. So okay. Put the belt here. This in here. Batteries, steel, circuits, these, this here. I don't want some extras coming here. Fine. Okay. What we'll do is we will put that in there. That in there. Those are inputs. Is it? Move that box. Different kind of box. Oh, no, jet out. Right here. Go. And that would be the batteries right there. Really matter which side. Okay. We are going to take all of this stuff because it was just a mess that was not going to work. We missed a step. I'm not sure we still haven't missed a step. We'll have to verify that. That did mean I didn't have to iron over here. It's kind of nice. We may still do that. We may still pull our iron right here. this. Nope, like that. That'll be iron. We'll produce these two things, output them there. It'll pick them up and have what it needs. There we go. Good. That's going to be... We need steel. It needs to be on the inside belt. We had steel come across here. Let's see. It's out. Steel at. It's going across. We're going to literally take this out. This was wrong. We will fix that. There. Wonderful. Okay, let's go down here and see where we need the steel at. Need the steel on this right here. Already got copper going the other way on that. This down here. This line is going to be the only need to be on half the belt, so let's see. That in. Oh, that's a little bit better. Okay, like that. That's going to be the green, and it needs to be on half the belt. Like that. That should do it. Yes. Okay. Green circuits are flowing. Should be flowing all the way down. Oh, no, they're not. I don't. Okay. Let's get them hooked in. We'll come from here to here. Do that right there. Alright, now we got to get steel on this line right here. The problem is I've got copper in. So I'm going to move up to get my steel. Right. Steel's going in there. So what we're going to do is come across right here like that. I want to see. Like that right there. There we go. I'm just going to do it just like that. I'm not going to get fancy. I'll just let that go. Rotate this around. Run this down through here. Like this. Okay. Let that come down to here. And then what we need, that out. This goes to here. This is where we will run this down through like this. Right across through there like that. Like that. That right there. Let's see what happens. It should be the next items that I need. And minus my lubricant, I should be producing these engines. I should see them dropping out onto this belt. 50%. While we're waiting to see this work. Here it goes. Beautiful. Okay. Next up, let's go over here. We want to do this right here. And let's see. This will come down to here, go into there, then there. And then we will corner there, and that is my lubricant. Should be making the engines. Let's see if this is running. It needs circuits. Oh, I've got the output over there. I don't have the... Okay. Get that, though. That's just a long-handled inserter. There, there. Okay, let's see if that will make it do something. What I want to see is it output the item on down into the outer belt, and it does. It drops 2 of them down there. And then that should grab those and stick them in here and start making robotic frames. And it does. We have automated the building of the robotic frames. Now, this is not a good setup. We can do better than this. We're going to need more skill than this. Probably are going to need to build an engine plant, then a battery plant, an engine plant, all these things separately, as separate lines. That way we can independently make them bigger. But for getting started, this will work, I believe. It's 76%. Ooh, it's slow. I need multiple of these things. And 2 of these. I don't think I have the ratios right, do I? This requires 10 seconds to craft. This requires 10 seconds to craft. So, oh, well, it's pretty straightforward. I just need to come here, put another one right here, and just run the lines a little bit further down. From this down to here, from this down to here. Go this. Do I need steel? I do. I have to run this one down to here. And let's see. This down to here. Okay. Then. Oh, actually, I don't need that one. But what I can do now is that. That. Build them that way, just for symmetry. One more belt won't make any difference. And I'll come over here and stick this in here. And we will do the, there we go. It's got everything it needs, and so this will fill the box up slightly faster. It's not going to fill it up too quick. Oh, we certainly don't want to do the entire box, do we? That would be bad. Let's see. This is for building construction robots and things like that. Let's have it do 2 stacks for now. I have no idea how many of these things go in a stack. I've never built them. So this will just be a new experience. We're starting out with this fresh. We'll let this run, and it looks like we've got a lot more engines than we need down here. So we'll need to think about how we actually, if it is backing up like this, we might be able to even make another one. I could be doing more than what we think. Or it could just be that. This is 20 seconds, like this. Right, and it requires 1 electric engine. This is 10 seconds. Produce, pretty sure it's producing 1 at a time. It is. Okay. We'll watch it. If it's backing up more than what's on here, we'll actually start getting other things. Start making other things. Now, we've got a new tip here. Rotating the inputs, so you can rotate these around. It makes sense now that we have an input side. It only takes 1 liquid input in here. But some of the things we can read, I think that's pretty explanatory what's going on there. Is this getting longer? Maybe not. Right here, even with this grass. So we're going to call that it. We have, it took us a little while to get all the little things done we wanted to, but we have now got flying robotic frames. We'll be able to build construction robots and logistics robots. And we've also automated the production of roboports, so we'll be able to start putting some of those down as well. That's all for today's video. I want to thank you for watching. Please leave comments down below and a like if you enjoyed the video. Let me know what I did wrong and what I can do better. Thanks for watching.